Hey, hey. Hi, guys. Welcome back. All right, so Virgos, let's go ahead and give you guys a bonus here. We start out with the Strength card, Leo energy. Something's moving slow and it's testing Virgo's patience, possibly. Judgment in the reverse. Well, this is not even just moving slow. This is, it could be somebody else who's annoyed by Virgo, actually, because Virgo has been slowly coming to the conclusion that they are rejecting an opportunity to reconnect. That's interesting. Hold on. We got Ace of Wands. We got the Devil in the reverse. I think this, to me, this looks like Virgo has the strength to let go of something. I feel like they're letting go of the devil. They're letting go of a false um, or contrived kind of relationship, and they would rather plant something new. And if anything, if there's any annoyance, it's that Virgo very slowly came to this conclusion. Let me go back to that first card because I somebody is frustrated by how slow it's moving, but I don't think it's Virgo. It's somebody else. Seven of Pentacles, the Hermit. Well, uh, I do think that somebody is annoyed that Virgo has taken so long to get over somebody from their past. They feel like a lot of time has passed. They feel like, man, Virgo, I've been waiting so long for you to no longer be all introspective. This Virgo might have been filling their time with reading books. This Virgo could have been filling their time doing other things, spending time alone. And they have been coming to the conclusion, I really am done. I really don't want an ex back. I'm no longer obsessed over an ex. I'm no longer thinking about anything with them. In fact, I'm really excited at this big open field that I could grow anything. I want to have passion with somebody new. You know, there's a little piece of me that kind of wonders if Virgo not having been ready to meet somebody new was actually annoying the universe, because the universe is like, Virgo, there's this amazing person, but they need to connect with you to really know how amazing they are. And so you're kind of delaying their gratification because you keep delaying your own, like, okay, I'm ready to meet somebody new. Virgo needed to give the green light to the universe so the universe can help Virgo meet this person, is what it feels like. Tell me who this person is. We have got Five of Cups sideways. We got the Eight of Wands upright. We got the Knight of Wands sideways. Okay, so they are definitely somebody that is normally they'd be a big action taker, but they can't take action toward Virgo if they can't even meet Virgo because Virgo's still been energetically pulled back. They are someone who they're not looking for a heartbreak. They could be an amazing catch. They could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be, but they're an amazing catch. They're a hard worker, but they certainly have not met Virgo or had the ability to like move toward Virgo when they haven't even met Virgo yet. And the reason they haven't met Virgo is because Virgo has been very slowly getting beyond their ex, their past. Their ex was very toxic. I feel like we just recently had a Virgo storyline that was so similar to this. Definitely, there was an energy of like the Virgo is done with an ex, and there's somebody totally different coming in for them. Tell me, what is Virgo wanting now? What is it that they're excited about? What is this Ace of Wands that they're looking forward to having in their life? Two of Wands. Um, well, the Two of Wands is like Virgo doesn't really know where they want to go exactly, but they are excited about their future. They are picturing growing something. They may have a plan that, well, there's one place I definitely want to go to. Wow, Two of Cups. They definitely want to build something with a very strong, spiritually bonded person, but they don't really know who that person is yet. Well, of course not, because they haven't really been meeting anyone in a while. Not in this story. This has been a Virgo who was in hermit mode. They were silent for a really long time. They didn't meet anybody for a really long time. This Virgo definitely stayed away from everyone until they were completely over their ex. They're I understand why they held back, because there was a lot of worry. There's a lot of fear. What if they have any current fear? What is it right now? High Priestess in the reverse. This Virgo is wondering, am I just psyching myself out thinking that I'm pretty sure that there's something more exciting up ahead, that there's passion, that there's love? Am I tripping? I don't think Virgo's tripping. Let's see. Universe, you want to weigh in on this one? Let's use this deck. I think Virgo knows that there is passion and real romance and love right around the corner. The universe is like, no, you're not tripping. Come on, Virgo character. You know that I've been waiting to gift you some things. This has been in the wings for you for a while, but I also know I can only give it to you in little teeny tiny bite-sized pieces because you were withdrawing. Virgo was not being very cooperative with the universal flow of abundance for a while. This Virgo was dragging their own feet. They didn't want to receive a new partner. They didn't want to receive anything new for a bit. The universe was trying to give it to them. And this is so funny. It's like Virgo was playing games with the universe, like, well, all right, I'll be open to something, but no, I won't. It was back and forth, back and forth. Virgo was definitely delaying their own abundance. It's not the case anymore. They obviously are finally ready to really move forward. But my question is this person, are they ready for Virgo now, or is the timing going to be off at all? Tell me about this new person. The universe says, no, they're like right here, Virgo. Virgo still doesn't know it. They haven't taken their hands down and haven't turned around, but come on, the moon couldn't get any bigger. It's like breathing down Virgo's neck. So this new person is like right around Virgo somehow, and Virgo has not seen them yet. Judgment, King of Pentacles. There is like a moment. I don't know if there's going to be some like, rainstorm or something. It's like a symbolic like cleanse, and that's where Virgo is like, oh, I could totally envision who the right partner would be for me. It's almost like Virgo has to get their head into their subconscious and say, if I know there's somebody out there for me and I'm freaking out, maybe I'm tripping. No, I have to be sure about it, and I have to actually envision. I have to gravitationally pull toward me the thing that my subconscious wants. I have to make peace with the idea that I really could see myself with a different person, a person who is going to be generous, who is loving, who is powerful. It's weird that it has seemed like this character, who is the right match for Virgo, their personal abundance has been delayed because of Virgo's lack of acknowledgement that they're out there. It's almost like what we're hinting at in this story is a very sci-fi storyline where Virgo has to create in their mind what they want to have, and that in turn impacts someone who could be the right match for Virgo, but they had to have Virgo help to manifest their success by simply saying, that's who I imagine being with. And it's like, fantastic. Now their fortunes turn around and they become very successful because they always had the potential to be very successful, but they weren't having the breakthrough. But it's so funny because it's like their life is interwoven intimately into the fabric of Virgos. So if Virgo's not ready to do well in life and have abundance, they also were having blockages in abundance. It's weird that Virgo and this person would have shared the same delays and blockages, but if we go back to this card, now we know why. This is Virgo's like perfect match, who they have kept at a distance from them. They have prevented themselves from fully having happiness and romance and abundance, and thus they prevented this person who is their match, who they have never even met, from having their fullest attainment. So this is probably like a past life energy where these two they're like linked together, and so Virgo's success is mirrored in their success and vice versa. Virgo's stagnancy is mirrored in their stagnancy. Again, it's a sci-fi storyline. Sometimes we get that. I never know what we're going to get in these stories. I'm happy to roll with whatever we see. The funner the story, the better. Five of Pentacles. There has definitely been more emphasis put on what these characters didn't have rather than what they do have. And that was the blockage. I don't have a great person in my life. I was with somebody who was toxic. I didn't get satisfaction. I haven't really been loved right. Meanwhile, that was impacting this other individual. Like, I didn't have success. I didn't have, um, I can't seem to get a better job. I can't seem to get everything squared away in my life. Well, now we're getting on to the right. Look at this. Ten of Swords, we're putting an end to the self-doubt. Virgo shared a self-doubty energy with whomever their Two of Cups is, even though Virgo and this person have never met. That's a wild story. We got the Sun upright and we got the Nine of Pentacles. The more Virgo feels empowered, the better their twin will feel. Their Two of Cups, the better and happier and more vibrant and more actual tangible success the Virgo is going to have, and it's going to be mirrored in whomever this person is. Um, Gosh, that's an interesting story. I haven't seen one come through like that, where two people who haven't even met are influencing each other's vibe. Universe, weigh in on this. The Chariot. It's because they're the two lions. Their life is supposed to be lived together. Their successes, the empire that they're going to build, they have to build it together. So for them to be able to even meet, they had to both be in the similar energy. It's like we both have to go to the same location at the same time to randomly encounter each other. Let's say, we both have to want to get a cup of coffee on our break at work. Well, that means first we both have to have wanted jobs that would put us somewhere in the same vicinity, that the nearest coffee shop is, the one down the block on the corner. And then Virgo and this person both had to like coffee or some beverage. And then they both had to have schedules that would be similar enough that they would have a break at about the same time. Those things all had to line up because Virgo and this person probably share a lot of similarities. But until Virgo was going to be, working at that job, wanting that coffee, scheduling themselves in such a way that their break would coincide with this other person, they never would have met. They're a great match. So they're going to be paralleling each other a lot in life. But the moment of them intersecting each other's lives, that's what had to be perfectly orchestrated. As soon as these two actually cross paths, and keep in mind, Virgo had been keeping to themselves for far too long with that Hermit's energy. They were holding back, they were pulled back, they weren't around anybody. Now that Virgo's out and about and visible, now they can connect with this person. And that moves their entire lives forward because together it's like this is the perfectly matched, like the north-south pole. Virgo and this person, the world that they're going to be able to create. Remember, Virgo already had the Chariot card, and so do they. Both of them move forward, but they couldn't until each of them was perfectly in alignment and thinking along the same way. I want to move forward. Now together, they're going to be able to create a new life. But they had to first, Virgo was the holdup here. Sorry, but this is what we got. Virgo's energy was the holdup. And it was influencing whomever this Two of Cups was to not really make the progress. Now it's like full steam ahead. I think it's going to happen fast because Virgo's in a really positive vibe. This person is in a really powerful vibe. Look at this, become Empress. Only emperors and empresses get to ride in a chariot. We have an emperor here headed straight into Virgo's life. Virgo is now depicting the Empress energy. So powerful, so ready to receive her emperor, so ready to blend energies and be confident. And so this is the thing. The big message here is that Virgo was never going to be able to meet the right person for them until they were allowing themselves to meet the right person. As long as they were still hurting over an ex, or as long as whatever happened between themselves and an ex was still painful and it was still, shaking their personal confidence, Virgo was not going to meet this amazing person who is so right for them. They had to first get to that point where they weren't going to either overlook or dismiss an amazing person because they were still wounded over whatever happened with an ex. Virgo had to know that they're an empress before they could have the emperor show up. So very, this isn't really a sci-fi after all. It just says, we could walk by a store 350 times and never notice it because we were never trying to buy the items that are in that store. And then one day when we go, I need to find whatever, a camera store, then it turns out, oh my God, there's one right next door to where I work. I walked by that every day for a year. How come I didn't know it was there? Because we didn't have need of it, so we didn't notice it. That's really all this is. Virgo didn't notice this person, wouldn't have noticed this person, even if they were sitting in front of Virgo, because Virgo wasn't ready for that person until now. That's very exciting. They've got a whole new universe to build together, which is fantastic. Let me just ask, what does this person think of Virgo? Because, I mean, they're moving directly toward Virgo for a reason, right? Six of Cups. I said it felt like a past life soulmate thing. Like these two were going to find each other. Virgo is supposed to be with this person. Have they known about Virgo? Seven of Swords in the reverse. They have sensed that there was someone they were supposed to meet. I don't believe that they knew Virgo. I think they're deeply intuitive. Well, we have the Judgment card, though. This is the reunion of a past life soulmate. I think that they're going to feel like Virgo is someone they have been seeking without even knowing who Virgo was. They're going to be the ones who say, I feel like this is some past life thing. I feel like I knew you before, but somehow our time got cut short. I feel like this is you and me. We're on this, like I was supposed to find you. I know I've been looking for somebody. I didn't know who it was, but now I meet you. And it's like, I feel like I'm reconnecting with you instead of meeting you for the first time. Seven of Cups in the reverse. They are the ones going to have a very profound and very certain, like energetic, like I've been looking for you, but it's like you've been hiding. I didn't know how to find the soulmate I was supposed to match with. And now you're in front of me. And they seem very, very positive about this. What's Virgo going to think about that? About them, expressing that. Empress, again, Virgo's going to possibly, whether or not they comment, I will still say that they know I wasn't ready for you to find me because I was still pulling myself into Empress status. I had to be able to be in a place where I could believe those words. I had to know that I'm really an Empress. I had to know that I'm really that desirable. And I was still getting my energy back. I wasn't ready to hear somebody tell me these things. I would have maybe laughed or blown it off or been like, whatever. But now I can believe it because I can see that you could fall for me, because now I finally see myself as the Empress. I think this was a story where the Virgo was not ready to meet the person that was meant for them or the soulmate that they've wanted to meet. They weren't ready until they got fully over whatever happened between themselves and an ex. So really nice to see that energy has shifted. That's awesome. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. Take care, Virgos. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. I'll see you again soon.